Hi, I'm Vicky from Crafty Claire's Paper Moments, and today, as part of my Back to Basics series of videos, I'm going to show you how to make this pretty box using only the Stampin trimmer. To make the basic box, you'll need a Stampin trimmer, some cardstock, some sticky strip and some paper snips, and as an optional extra I always use a 3/4 of an inch circle punch and a corner rounder, and those just help to make the box look a little bit more professionally finished. If you want to decorate your box, you'll need some stamps, and I'm going to use my favourite stamp set of the moment. That's Peaceful Petals, and some inks. I'm using Garden Green, Pacific Point and Bermuda Bay. The stamping trimmer comes with two blades, the dark one, which is the cutting blade, and the light one, which is the scoring blade, and it's the fact that you have both that enables you to make the box using just the trimmer. We're going to start by cutting a piece of cardstock. I'm going to cut this one 6 inches square, and then I'm going to use a white piece because I want to stamp mine exactly the same size, so 6 inches square again. Then take your scoring tool, make sure your cutting blade is tucked away at the top, take your scoring tool and measure 1 inch along the right hand measurement and score 1 inch all the way round. This one I've already done. And now we're going to take the white square, and because this is going to be the lid, we want the actual square in the middle to be a fraction bigger than this square in the middle of our base. So I'm going to measure just very slightly less than the 1 inch on the right. So you just have to remember to make your scoring very slightly, just a fraction less on the lid. Once you've got your two squares, you need to fold the creases. Now I would use a bone folder. Once you've got your squares folded, you're going to need to snip into the top and up from the bottom. Just going to do that now. Okay, so both my squares have now been snipped. Now you take a corner rounder. This is one of the old style corner rounders, so you can see how long these last. I'm just going to round the corners, and this just helps to give a very professional finish. So I've rounded all the corners on my box lid and base, and now just for the lid I'm going to do another thing that I always do, but that again is optional. If you fold those in, you'll be able to see that it creates a lid. And what I do is take my circle punch and just snip in opposite sides, two little thumb holes, so that it just makes it easier to take your lid off. If you want to decorate your box lid, now is the time to do it before we assemble the box. So I'm just going to take my Peaceful Petals stamps and randomly stamp them over my lid. Talk amongst yourselves while I do this. So can you see how we've covered the whole of the cardstock now? The next thing to do is to use sticky strip on the outside corners of the box. Okay, so here's the box lid with the sticky strip around it, and the box base with sticky strip around it too. And now we're going to assemble the box. I always take off one piece of sticky strip at a time. So curve the side of your box round and fit the sticky strip to it. So again, curve the side of the box round and fit the other corner to it. That makes more sense, doesn't it? So take off the backing, curve it round and bring your side up to meet it. And finally, the fourth side, take the backing off and fit that to the corner. Now, occasionally, can you see how it's very difficult to be absolutely exact when you're snipping. So if you've got any pieces like that, you can always use your sharp paper snips to just even them up. There we are. No one would ever know. Let's just go, it's there. There's another one there. So we're just going to snip that bit off the top. Can you see how the rounded parts, that just gives a rather nice little finish. Now, when you're fitting the lid on to your box, start again with one piece of the sticky strip. Fit the side to the corner. What we're going to do is fit that corner over the box so that we can get a really good fit. There's nothing worse than a box lid that's too loose, and there's nothing worse than a box lid that's too tight and you can't get it off. So this is going to be a perfect fit. So what we're going to do is fit, can you see, I fit that to the actual box base and then smooth it over. So again, take off one piece of your sticky strip backing at a time, and then fitting it round the box base, you will get a perfect fit. Final corner. There we go. And can you see where I've cut the finger rests here, the finger holes? It actually makes it very easy to open the box. Let's pop that back over the box. There we are, my basic box. Of course you can dress these boxes up any way you like, but I find the addition of some ribbon like this gorgeous chevron ribbon and perhaps a tag with some little gems on it go a long way to make them look very special. Here's another one that I've dressed up with the stitched grosgrain ribbon in Pacific Point, and look, I've made a little simply pressed clay heart and safety pinned it on with one of the safety pins from Vintage Trinkets. I've made a card that matches the box that I've shown you today, and if you pop over to my blog you'll be able to see it there. If you'd like to buy Stampin' Up products, you can do so from my online shop anytime, day or night. Thank you for joining me today.